Welcome to Eve Singularity. I'm Major Freak. Finally dragged out my orcas on Singularity after training up my other characters on orca skills. And it's time to dispel a few myths. Okay, so I've got damage amplifiers, right, in the lows, and it increases your damage modifier, and you think, oh great, I'm gonna get lots more because your damage modifier is 4.2 and here it's 4.5. 4.5 damage modifier. Let's see now. So mining drone specialization, right? 2% mining yield and max velocity of drones. Mining drone operation, drone yield. The damage modifier is most likely, I don't know exactly. Let's bring up my orca because that's 4.5 and those are 4.2. I'm assuming it's the level of the orca. A hit point damage, drone hit points damage and or mining yield, so that's for combat damage, so it'll affect the stat for the damage modifier, but it is, one would think it would affect the mining amount in the practical sense of the word, but it does not. I'll just let the numbers speak for themselves. 272.2 equals for Veldspar 2,722 units. So we'll see that come in as soon as one of these start returning. That's my Veldspar, of course. Nope, it's not. It's oh, okay. Fair enough. Returning, here we come. There you go, dispelled. Damage modifier does not affect mining amount at all, so these are completely useless. However, drone navigation computers are great. See this max velocity? There's no orbiting velocity, and there's no orbit radius. There's optimal range, and there's mining amount, and there's maximum velocity. And it doesn't have a micro warp driver afterburner, so any boost is going straight to max velocity, and they're always going at max velocity. So you can tell the skill of the player by just, and the mods of course, and I would not suggest trying to bump an orca whose drones are going that speed. You'll never get them to 500 kilometers. Good luck. So yeah, it's something to keep an eye out for. And something to consider when you're outfitting your orca, if you're going to have mining drones at all. And I would not suggest multi-boxing orcas. It'll just broadcast to everybody around you that you're AFK watching a movie and not paying attention to your screen. Easy gank and easy bumping. And plus the mining amounts is equal to a half a boosted skiff, you know, so you could easily, like, I wouldn't say double your output, but that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2 skiffs, and I regularly go with 4 skiffs, right? So if I had 1, 2, I'd say I had all my guys doing orcas, right? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 3 skiffs boosted, and I can run a 4th. I mean, that's 25% more, and I'm doing more. I'm hauling, I'm doing stuff instead of just not doing a single damn thing. I think it's ludicrous that orcas and oracles can do so much mining. It just, I've never been a fan of mining drones ever. In fact, I've only trained it up in the last month, and I've been in the game for 16 years. Yeah, I just think the idea of mining drones is just silly. But that's just because they suck so bad. Anyways, so yeah, optimal range. It'll increase your orbit radius. If it does anything. And if it's orbiting at the end and it's finished, it comes back to you, that's like 2 extra kilometers it's got to travel. What's the use of that? So get rid of that. Oh, it'll increase the range of you targeting it, which is great. I suppose that's a pro and con. You could debate that till the cows come home, but yeah, use speed. Yeah, double the speed? Hell yes. So yeah, speed works. The navigation, damage control doesn't, and omnidirectional tracking links are not as good as the navigation. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I could talk about which would be useful. Besides, just don't. But nobody listens to me, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, I have 6 clients because that's the maximum possible for me to micromanage. Because, why do I run 6 clients? Because if I'm mining, I want to be challenged. 6 is pretty much the maximum I can do without lowering my efficiency because of the amount of clients you have. I believe any more than 4 miners being controlled by one person is getting to the point of you're losing more in an efficiency than gaining in that extra. You know, it's like modules. You just law of diminishing returns, really. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. And that was about as fun as watching paint dry, so I'm glad I got that done with, so I don't have to do it again. I might... What my goal here has been to... Better finish up. Is to strip the ore from some of the high-sec asteroid belts to see if they have the same ore regeneration as the ones I tested in low-sec, because low-sec takes 3 days to respawn at 25%. So I'm like looking at the tranquility for high-sec and I'm like, this is really weird. Why is it taking so long? I mean, such a short period of time to regenerate, like 80% on every day except Monday downtime and Friday downtime. And I failed to comprehend the thinking behind that, and just zero. I got no idea. Got nothing. So yeah, I want to test to see if Singularity's high-sec is different. And if it matches Tranquility. So if it matches Tranquility, I'm starting to think that low-sec on Tranquility is just as bad as Singularity's low-sec. Because that's where I tested the ore regeneration rate on Singularity, low-sec. So I gotta watch paint dry. What fun. Might as well. Oh, those are really far away, so save location. There we go. I should populate for this guy at some point soon-ish. It's being mined. That's being mined. And I might as well move these guys because there's nothing going on. Yeah, I love the new save locations. The hotkey is L. It's just awesome. I'll wait a bit and that'll be populated and I'll tootle on over and deal with that. Alright.